My name is Jason Aufdenberg. I'm an associate professor of physics and astronomy at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Well, I grew up in a really small town in northern Idaho, which had 800 people, and it was really dark. And my mom would drag me out to see the stars. I thought the only way to study space was to go there. And then I realized there was these people called astronomers that could study space without going there. And then I met working astronomers at Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland, and then interned there, and then got the ball rolling. Said, you have to major in physics, et cetera, et cetera. So I moved to Daytona Beach in 2006, and I live literally just down the street on Frederick Avenue. So I knew it's part of my neighborhood, really. And as an astronomer, of course, the first thing I noticed is the museum has a planetarium. And so I imagine the first time I came was right after I moved here, and I just came as a citizen visitor just to sit in the planetarium and check it out. And then I met the director of the planetarium at that time, and then later the future director, Seth Mayo, was a student at Embry-Riddle soon after I started, so that got the ball rolling, I guess. Probably the biggest impact was the exhibit that the museum and I collaborated on, which was bringing images of Mars. When the first fabulous images of Mars were coming in from the satellite, we had 3D images, and Seth Mayo and I selected the best ones that came from that collection, and we got a special grant from the Florida Space Grant Consortium, and we printed out the best about 20 images. And back when the museum had carpeted walls, we put Velcro on the back, so we're able to put Velcro these big 3D pictures of Mars up on the walls. And that was an exhibit that ran here at the museum, and for the last 10 years we've had them over at the university. 6 times a year we put them up in our Mars room, so people continue to enjoy this exhibit for 10 whole years. So it started in the museum and then came to the university. So that has been our biggest collaboration that has paid off the longest, that has the biggest impact on me, I think. I collaborate in a number of different ways with the museum, but I also just like coming in. I think the latest way I've collaborated is I donated a sextant to the current exhibit on ships. Yeah, so some of the things I'd like to see in the future would be a bigger planetarium, more infrastructure for the Night Sky Festival days, and better connections to, from, and within the campus of the museum. Join me in supporting MOAS 70 for 70 campaign.
Okay, hold that.